Another interesting data point. Sean Spicer is here joining us right now to discuss the state of the race today. Chief Strategist and Communications Director for the Republican National Committee. Great to see you, Sean.
Good to see you guys.
The biggest state surprise, the biggest surprise we're going to see tonight is?
Michigan.
Why?
I think it's a state that's voted Democrat since 1988. We feel really good about the trend there. I think Donald Trump's message really resonates in the Midwest, in particular Michigan. But we're seeing that in Ohio, a state that Barack Obama carried twice. It's now spilling over into Michigan. I think Colorado's going to be another one that's very close. But time and time again, you've seen an expansion of this map. I think we have a candidate and an infrastructure that's bringing home this race.
So, Sean, after tonight, someone is going to lose. Someone will win, but someone will also lose this election.
We look forward to Secretary Clinton's concession speech.
Well, what do you want to hear? It's important. What the winner says is important, but equally as important is what the loser says tonight.
Especially this cycle.
What do you want to hear from the person who does not win?
I think whoever, once the dust is settled and all the disputes are counted, I think someone needs to make sure that we have a peaceful transfer of power, as we always have, and that we congratulate the winner and we settle our disputes at the election box. And
from your lips, yeah.
Has Donald Trump, you've been working very hard throughout this election cycle. You've had a front row seat to the Trump organization. You've been on the front lines. Has Donald Trump considered his concession speech at this point? Do you know?
Don't. I mean, that's not no candidate. Secretary Clinton, Donald Trump doesn't wake up today and say, "I want to think about what happens if I lose." You go out there,
not.
Right? So, I mean, he understands that this is going to be a tough election. He sees the momentum. He did 6 stops yesterday. He is so energized and fired up by the amount of support that he is getting. He and Governor Pence. So I think he understands that if the vote doesn't go his way, that he's going to concede. But he is very energized and enthused by the amount of support that have come out. The number of people that are waiting hours, if not longer, walking miles to attend a rally just to hear him. I think it really kind of buoys you in the last couple of days. But look, we have a candidate with a message of change, and we have an infrastructure and a ground game that's second to none. And so, Randy's down there in Florida. In 2012, we had 84 staff in Florida. We have over 1,800. We're making sure that every single voter in Florida and every other battleground state who hasn't voted early gets out today and votes.
Donald Trump has talked about the effort that he's put into this, and how much money he's put into this, how much time he's put into this. And he often says this, listen.
If we don't win, this will be the single greatest waste of time, energy, and money in my life. We have to win. To do what we have to do, we have to win. We can't just have something that looks wonderful in the history books in 30 years.
Do you agree it'll be a waste of time if he doesn't win?
Well, I think he's right that he's put in a lot of time and his own money into this race, and that he's talking about changing this country and ending the status quo. So I think if you're some of his supporters who have put in an equal amount of time and money, knocking on doors, making phone calls, you're committed to winning.
You're committed to winning. There's a cause there. Yeah, I mean,
is it a
fight for a
waste of
cause.
time?
No, I don't. Look, I think that for this movement and how close this has gotten, the ability to expand the map, hold the Senate for a Republican majority, maintain the House, it's not a waste because we're going to maintain the Senate and we're going to continue to have a Speaker Ryan in the House, and I think that's important to make sure that we can enact policies to make every American's life better. And Paul Ryan's Better Way agenda is something that I think every House member on the Republican side is out there talking about, because I think we can make real change.
The theory among Republicans has been secret Trump support that hasn't been accounted for in the polls. Do you think there is secret Trump support?
Well, our models, we've modeled at the Republican National Committee all 198 million voters. We know where they are, who they are, how they vote, what makes them tick. I think that we have counted that as our models, and that's why.
Secret
that's
to you.
No. I mean, not. I mean, I think that in a lot of cases, a couple weeks ago, when you saw Trump go to Michigan, and a lot of folks sort of wondered what the heck's he doing. Then a couple days later, you saw Clinton and Priorities USA not only double down, but then send the president there. They saw what we saw a little bit later. I mean, so we've been seeing things. A state like Colorado come home that no one's predicted.
That's an interesting distinction.
And so there is a lot that we have seen because of the robust data set that we've been using with the Trump campaign. So there's insights that we have that I think a lot of other folks have frankly missed.
So no secret to you at the Republican Party, but you think people might be surprised tonight. Sean Spicer, thank you for coming in today.
You bet, guys.
Thanks for your effort. Good luck.
Sean, more quick. One word to describe the last 18 months of your life.
Exciting.
Great to see you, Sean.
You bet.
Thank you. Right now,